Oh man, I know I normally don't do this. All right. Hope the volume's okay for you. It's your boy, Nick Moses, here with the co-host, Dr. Specimen.
Was good.
You
I
know,
I have high quality tutorial for you. No.
yo, we got some you know, some real interesting things to discuss. We're not gonna be too long. We're not gonna take up too much people's time. I know people. It's later. We like a lot of people like to watch it on the playback too. So I want to make sure that the people watching on the playback get some good work and fast. Okay, that's good. Now, since we going live, I know people might be tuning in. So that was about 1 minute. I just killed a minute for you. So I just give about a one more minute. But outside of that, the news, man. Dr. Specimen, man, how do we keep ending up with this news, bro? How do we keep ending up with like it's us? How?
Um. Well, I think Max probably has a direct connection with God, and he's probably pulling some strings for us up in heaven. I mean, I don't know. This can't not be divine intervention.
Yo, you ain't lying, man. Yo, Zippy, what's good, my dude? Zippy, big salute. Big salute to Zippy. You know how we go back. Ajax, Flapjacks, Cracker Jacks with the box in it. Okay. So now it's about the 2 minute mark, man. So we can go ahead and jump into it. So we have some news that we are going to break first, and we're going to break it here. Now, I'm sure a lot of people won't even be surprised by the news. I don't think so. I think a lot of people will be expecting the news, but still, it's a shocker to me every time. I don't care what other people think. It's a shocker to me. I don't expect anything to come in life. That's
Nick the
just the
team
way I go.
executed.
Yeah. At this point, everybody think that anyway. I don't even really give a damn. They can say whatever. People, at one point I was like, Team Executor, TX, baby. You know what I'm saying? Then when the shit hit the fan, things changed. But nonetheless, I'm gonna pull up on screen just quick, fast this part, and then
Remember,
I'll pull
the
myself
second that the
back up.
consequences of your actions come for you, you're no longer involved. But when the consequences of your actions have not come up with you, you're as deep in as you can get.
Facts. Facts. Now, I'm gonna pull this up, and I'm actually gonna pull it up. We'll make it a little bigger for everyone to see. Okay.
Hey,
Now it takes
yeah, you see that
what's up?
right below their follow count, followed by, I'm curious, that beautiful individual there that's number one on that list.
Followed by who is that individual there? You know what I'm saying? Got you right there, man. A couple other people too, by the way. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna quickly go over this, and then I'm gonna pull myself back up and then discuss because we got to go ahead and keep it real. All right. So as people see this tweet here, which was the most latest tweet, which they say you have collectively voted and selected the selling prices. 29.90 for the first unlock switch version. We will introduce it to you shortly. Okay. Now, just to quickly go through what people thought of that, will there be a small button to cycle games? Yes, they respond. Will it be on AliExpress? Direct selling available on our website. Now they know they ain't selling. They know they ain't selling, man. Why y'all do that
Motherfuckers
on
actually
live?
selling boats for real.
Y'all do that, man. Come on. I'm tipping 10 cent. Thank you.
Wait a second.
Yo,
Wait a second.
Unlock Switch got humor, bro. That's one thing
Yeah,
I give them, bro. They
they're,
got a good sense of humor.
they're tipping 10 cents. 10 cents.
Oh, Senor. Look at your boy, man. Senor Languica. I don't know how to pronounce that.
I think it's linguiça.
Because of the
Linguiça?
I
Senor
don't
Linguiça.
I don't know Portuguese very well, but I think that's what that like thing on the C does.
Okay, but man, pretty big following, man. My man right here said, yeah, I got 5 likes on that
You
thing.
you want to see
I'm
one
going
that
to
got
give a
really
like.
popular? Go to the other tweet. The other one I'm
Oh,
talking
okay.
about.
We gonna definitely do it. So I'll
Oh,
buy that at
virus.
2 price. We hold on. What I missed some? I missed some? What I do?
No,
Oh,
virusy.
virusy? I'll buy two at that. Oh man, we got a couple. Okay. Virusy. Let's okay. Give you a
Petrix,
like, man.
are you Portuguese?
Is who Portuguese?
Petrix just joined. He told me that the C with the little fucking thing on the bottom is an S sound.
Oh, Petrix. Yo, what's going on? I didn't even see you there, Petrix. My dog, what's going on, man? Big salute. My dog. Oh, Nelson, man. Nelson. OG's in the building, man. Nelson, what's going on? Big salute, man. Big salute. Covering this real quick, and I'm gonna pull myself back up on screen. Can you please DM me? That was Dr. Brute who asked that. I don't know who that is. Okay.
And Dr. Specimen, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know, right? The Gamer K, hope to get one. And there's more replies, but we're going to get to the other one, which is the one we want to get to. I think everyone can buy maybe on 18th of June. They put why. I just guess. I think maybe need 1 month to test by someone, and then we can buy it. I abstractly hope to buy it early. Thank you. And in China, the date on 18 June is a promotion day. Goose. Okay. Let's get to it. Now, let's get right to the next one, which is the one you're talking about. This one right here. Now, this one was the big one. The final version of the Unlock Switch is officially complete and poised to launch the first samples. Final version. Now, you know what they talked about with the final version, okay? Which is well discussed here, and I think they even spoke about it. We just seen a moment ago. Will it come with a button? These are some of the things they already mentioned about the final version. Yes. Okay. So, no request for free samples will be accepted. Reviewers will be selected by ourselves before the launch for product demonstrations. All pre-orders will be refused before all these steps. Thank you.
To cover my ass, the tweet that I made was made before they announced that they would not be taking requests for free samples. Do not give me shit.
Yes, okay. And you know what? I'm glad you stated that because people would think, why would he do that if it was before? Okay, it was
I can
before.
read, don't worry. If you click that tweet, you can see that I said, like, awesome, we'll wait patiently or something like that. No, the tweet that they said about it being,
Okay.
not,
This one.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
I understood. All right, cool. See?
Yeah.
So everybody don't get it twisted.
Look at that guy. Nintendo. Look, highlight him.
Can you DM? Check
Hi.
your DM. Nintendo. Oh, my Lord. Nintendo. Holla at you, man. Okay, I see you over there, Nintendo. Holla at your boy, man. Followed by Aftertime X. I see that name, too. I see that. Nintendo, you rock. I rock with you. I give you a like, man. You know what I'm saying? I give you a like. Francisco, I already understand. It was only released for testing, i.e. only for YouTubes, not the final version. Maybe a small sneak peek or a teaser soon. Ready to sell? Are you looking for testing? Thanks in advance. The project looks awesome, and I'm sure it will have a fair price. Samples for testing first. Come to me. That's Senor. He wrote again. All right, my man. Did they write him? Okay. What's that mean? What is that? Somebody please hold up.
The first word is no. I don't know the rest.
All right. Yo, we trying to translate over here. All right. It means don't. Yo, my thing said don't let the sausage fall.
What the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
Well,
they just put a face like that. Unless. And I'm not good. That was Google Translate. All right, I don't know. Don't let the sausage fall, man. All right, that's gonna be my new saying. Man. Hey, bro, don't let the sausage fall, man. All right.
Is that what you're gonna say right after you say?
Okay. Used to. Yo, been good. How's your day, Nelson? My day been good, man. I hope your day been good too, man. I hope all is well with you, Petrix. How you guys doing? It's been a while, Petrix. It has been a while, man. Hope all is well with you too, my dude. Great news. Can't see what you guys got. Can I dump my saves? Gains without CFW. Does this give the option to add CFW? Then we got a lot of other people. Is there any way to try them out? If you guys can DM me, then it would be great. Dr. Brute trying, man. He in there. You know what I'm saying? Who is Dr. Brute, man? I gotta go ahead and tune in. He trying. I give it to him. He got a YouTube, man. Dr. Brute. I'm gonna click your YouTube, man. I'm gonna click, yo. Dr. Brute got 7,000. All right, Dr. Brute over here doing weightlifting and something else. Dr. Brute, you kind of swole, my guy. Okay. You kind of swole. Emulation. Okay, Dr. Brute, I see you trying to do your thing. That's why I said you can't always judge it by, you ain't no Dr. Specimen, though. That's for sure. You ain't that. You can stop that. You know what I'm saying? You can stop that if you think that's the case. DM me. I am also in for this. I want to test. Can you hit up at SpawnWave? Damn, they just threw SpawnWave in there. Everybody rolled with it. You know what I'm saying? Damn, folks just throw you in. I'm not a YouTuber, but I love to test it. Can I test one? Nice, mate. Scrambled eggs. Can't wait. Can I test one? Can't get one? Okay. So we got a lot to say. All right. So let's bring it back up here. So And Nelson, go ahead, man. Pop in a question anytime. We answer anything on the fly, man. That's how we do. This is one of those streams where we getting straight to the business. So you guys read that. Yes, I am going to just now give the announcement and confirm that we will be receiving one of the final versions of the Unlock Switch. It is for sure 100% stated that we will receive one. Now, I
And
always don't say
I
like,
want to add something in. I want to add something in. Now,
go ahead.
not 100% sure this will go through, but I just want to throw it out there. People could expect this, that this could be the review that me and Nick do together, IRL. Just throwing that out there. That's in the realm of possibility.
He ain't lying. That would be, imagine the timing be perfect too. Ah, man, that would be nice, man. That would be nice. You'll go ahead and do it.
I'm thinking, hey, ask them if they know if it'll be anytime soon, because you're trying to get this planned up. And hey, I don't know, maybe we could, if it's gonna be far in the future, that's perfect. Because I know you're planning on coming up in a little bit, so they're like, oh no, we're sending it tomorrow. Then hey, maybe delay that about a week, just get a little bit more time, or hey, get some plans for the future.
Now, Nelson said, I got Nintendo OLED. You can mod it or just the old one. Yo, Nelson, I'm going to be honest, my boy. When it comes to any of the new ones, nah, bro. I gave that soldering iron up, man. I ain't installing no more mod chips. It's enough guys out there who do great jobs. And, I can refer you to someone who does a great job. If it's the older ones, that is very simple. That is something we could send you a guide on. You know what I'm saying? There's many guys out there.
I do think what he's more so meaning is it possible to mod them? And yes, it is possible to mod them.
Oh, yes.
We don't know how we can't do it. I've modded a light before, but I cannot allegedly. But I cannot. I could not allegedly mod an OLED. That's just not something I could do.
Yo, and my man Reigns, what's going on? Big salute, my man Reigns of Onyx in the house. Okay, past midnight for you.
For us.
Yeah, it's not. Believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? He right. We still in the day. Okay, we're doing good.
It's actually bright. It's actually fucking bright white outside right now.
Yo, and then look, Peatrix, Dan, the Dream Team in action would be good to see on a stream doing that review. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That would be beautiful, and that is something we hope.
We've been talking about this for a long time.
Yeah, we've been talking about it for way too long, man. So it's something we definitely I got you in a few gamers for gamers. Yo, I need to check those out. See, I've been so out of touch, Rain, man. I'm like a freaking. I ain't even been able to get to messages in TikTok and none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? I need to go ahead and check you out, my boy. I'm slipping. Now,
what are you talking about? Gamers for gamer videos?
It's a hashtag that he been rolling. You know how the hashtag thing go. What's the hashtag growing? And you start doing, it's hashtag thing. I ain't gonna get into it. But nonetheless, we have been selected. I don't know who all's been selected. I seen a lot of names under there who were asking for copies, you know what I'm saying, or a final version to test. It was a lot of big names in there. Okay. But one thing that's weird, we got a copy of the test version before a lot of others. Well, and there's a lot of big names. So I'm just fortunate, to be able to receive the blessing, Dr. Specimen being the co-host. I definitely tried. I have tried to get my man, I tried to be like, yo, get my man in, go ahead and get my bro. They denied, man. They denied. You okay? Now, for own reasons, they got the right to. They can pick whoever they want to, and they may got limited, ones they giving certain people. They did say they not just giving out free samples; they're picking. So they being picky. So, respect. All right, I tried because my he out here working.
I got no ill will. I'm not too.
And that's why when it come, it would be nice to come and do an IRL, right? And that way we can get the whole thing. Because I think we both have our specialties and we both have our highs, and then we need to get it all in while we can. That's what.
Are you insinuating we get high for the review?
Yeah, our highs, which is you bong, me blunt. No, yeah, that's right. But one thing We are going to talk about those. So outside of that, that's just the announcement. We will get a sample. More to come. From my understanding, it's going to come with the button. I think they also said the chipsets and everything. I think these are things they said already. So that's out there, right? So we will be getting it. I ain't going to do the big hoorah because there's going to be a lot more we're going to be covering with this. So I don't want to, just ring it to death. But there is something else that I want to bring up, man. And I really want to bring this up because this is something that was sent to me from somebody. They told me it was hilarious. Now, I ain't asked them if I could say who sent it to me. I should have. But they told me to pull this up, and they said it was hilarious. So I watched it. I watched the video. The video was hilarious. Shout out to my guy, right? RGT. Shout out to you, man. All right. RGT 85, man. Big shout out to you, man. If y'all have not seen this latest video, just y'all check it out. Now, we are going to watch it right now because you know how we do. We going to cover. Now, RGT, because of respect, I want people to go to your video, right, and watch it in its entirety. We won't be watching your video in its entirety. We will get to good parts. We will skip through and talk through, and we will slow it down and do all that, right? But we gonna get to the bread and butter of your video. Okay, because we want people to go pay respect. They can watch your full video. That's why I'm saying it first. Go watch the damn video, RGT 85. Okay, all right.
Now, Nick, I do real quick want to talk about something. I just saw that this got announced earlier today. GTA 6 coming out fall 2025.
Fall 2025. What do you think about that?
Not bad, I must say. For the scale that they're making this game, that's fair enough. Now the thing is, I know this game's going to be 350 gigabytes, cost $212. Fucking run at 5 frames per second on a RTX 6090 Ti Super Ultra and a Core i12 9999K. It's still going to only run at 12 frames, but
totally agree.
Worth it.
No, I agree. And no lie, I'm going to get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just keep it real. I'm going to get it. Don't even care. I'm going to get it. It's sad. I don't even care. It can be broken. I'm getting it. It's GTA, man. GTAs don't come all the time, man. It was like the Mario movie. I had to go. Didn't even care if it was a stinker. I had to go. But that's big news, man. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, fall of 2025. That's right around the corner too. I know a lot of people are like, no, that ain't right around the corner. Time flies, man. Okay, before you know it, it'd be 2025. And you're like, oh shit, the time is flying. Yeah, exactly.
Especially when it comes to something like this, because they're going to be posting teasers. Because they posted the first one, like November last year or something like that. So it's been fucking 7 months. They got time to post another one.
I agree, and like Nelson said, me too, man. I'm with you. I mean, I don't know who ain't getting GTA 6. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know.
5 months ago, they posted the trailer, December 4th.
5 months ago. Damn. Now, I want to see how I can do this, man. I wish I could share this. You know what? I got it. I know exactly how I'm going to do this. We're going to do the same thing. Share screen, right?
By the way, 190 views, or 190 million views on that trailer.
Woo! 190 million?
Damn right.
All right. Now, y'all see RGT85, man. Go ahead and represent my boy, man. Now, just so y'all see, I do this live. I like to do this live because I was going to do it a second ago. But yeah, my boy got to subscribe live, man. Okay. I like to do this live so everybody know I represent, I support. All right. I don't want to hear no haterade and me. Subscribe, boy. You're doing your thing. Now, I finally got the mix switch. Was it worth the wait? That title alone, I said, okay, I got to see what my man talking about. So I'm going to pull up here.
So a product that I have been
now,
looking
hold
forward
on,
to getting my
I know the volume. I want to make sure the volume's loud enough so everybody can hear.
Also, it's like echoing a little bit.
Oh, hold up. It's echoing? Oh, my goodness. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. You know what I think? I know exactly what I think it is. Oh, my goodness, bro. That's my bad, my dog. Let me fix this Restream, where you at? Restream, where you at? Settings. There we go now. Okay, bingo, there's one. Now, go back to Wavelink. Okay, now what the hell is the echo then? I ain't got no echo coming from nowhere, man. Hold on.
Hands-on and have been talking quite a bit about on the channel over the past couple of months was, of course, the
It sounds like
MIG
it's playing
switch.
twice
Now,
over,
the
so
MIG
it's
switch, in
like-
case you are
I'll-
unfamiliar with what this is,
Go ahead.
It's like mix. Wait.
Yo, can you do it from yours? Will it let you do it?
Yeah, it should. Hold on, let me.
See,
Hold
this
this
is my crap, man. I don't know if it's just me.
You want to
What?
you want to kill your
Yeah, let me kill it.
Hold this up. RGT.
There we go. Hold up, Shane. What's going on, Shane? Man, how you doing, man? Hello from Bali. Oh, Shane, what you doing over there in Bali? Boy, don't make me go Bali on you. Okay. I got my PS5. I'm ready for it. Yo, you know the PlayStation community going ham on 11.0. The PlayStation community going ham on 11.0 right now. Okay.
We're gonna ignore the women seeking companionship and
Yeah, that's common.
so a product that I have been looking forward to getting my
That
hands
sounds great.
been talking quite a bit about on the channel over the past couple of months was, of course, the
Just let me know when to
MIG
pause it.
switch. Now, the MIG switch, in case you are unfamiliar with what this is, was a device that was coming out for the Nintendo Switch, obviously not licensed by Nintendo, that would allow you to back up your physical Nintendo Switch games, put them onto an SD card, insert the SD card into the MIG switch, and then you would have access to all of them right there on this device. Of course, that starts to open up different...
Now, this is where I want you to pause for a second, man. Can you pause for a second, man? I seen this video. I know you haven't, bro. Already, do you get the feeling my man's like being sarcastic?
oh hell
Like
yeah.
his voice is just so sarcastic right now, bro. It's like, this thing is supposed to be blah, blah, blah. It is the best thing ever. Blah, 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 blah. I thought it was just me. All right, that's why I had to check. All right, go ahead. You can play it.
homebrew stuff coming to the Switch and just allowing a bit of an easier access to those types of programs that are already out there. Now, I have had a very storied history with my awaiting of this product to finally show up in my hands, but surprise, surprise, I came home from my grandma's house after eating copious amounts of chicken parm, and it was there. My MIG switch is finally here. So we're going to unbox this. We're going to talk all about it. We're going to see if I think that this is kind of a bit of a scam.
Yo,
This is a product that you should end up picking up. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Without any further ado, let's check out the MIG switch together. Now they
All right.
click went
now
all-
pause it, please. Look at the play. Yo, man, please pause it on this MIG switch again, bro. Look at my
got the MIG switch together. Now
look at my man
Oh.
MIG switch, bro.
Bro, it looks like you fucking poured hot glue on
Yo,
it.
not only that, bro. Imagine, just think of this, man. And shout out to MIG Switch, because I ain't gonna make this like we shitting on MIG, bro. MIG sent me a unit, bro. I'm representing MIG still. I know it's crazy, y'all. It's wild, but I gotta rock with them. They rock with me, right? Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Every time I see the boxing more and more, it ain't it, man. It ain't it. It's cool though, because it's like, look, just think of the cost though. You saving a lot though, right? People say, oh, Unlock Switch got a case. Yeah, that case costs though. This saving a lot of money. Dr. Specimen, do you like the casing, man? Let's be
Just put the
open. 1 to
fucking
10.
case in and add $5.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that, bro. That's crazy, man. This thing looked terrible. But continue. My bad. I ain't mean to stop it. I just had to point right there because that was like, I looked at that
really
right
went
there. That's
all out on this packaging. This is how it showed up inside of a small box, and just absolutely blown away by the quality. Made in Russia, so you know it's going to have that Ruski high quality to it. Of course, it has the website on there. This little piece on
Pause
here.
it, man. See, this is why I'm not gonna make it through this, man. My man said that Ruski,
That Ruski quality, baby.
that Ruski quality in Russia, man. Yo, my man's going ham. Okay, man. My bad, man. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna let y'all go on. See, that's what I said. My bad, man.
Here she is. And all of her glory, the MIG switch, what I've been waiting months and months for, is now finally in my hand, and I'm pretty excited. You can see here is the SD card slot.
Nice.
So let's take our Nintendo Switch here. We'll pop out whatever cartridge is in here.
Yep.
Good old Breath of the
Doing
Wild.
video just like we did, man. Look at that.
You know, pretty much exactly the same. You could see by the golden grooves in the cartridge that they are lined up well. I will say the plastic feels a lot cheaper than the standard Nintendo Switch cartridge.
We called that too. Remember, that's something we said.
We would pop this into our Nintendo Switch system, and I have to put it in the right way. And you could see here, you know, something will eventually pop up. The game card could not be read. Please remove and read.
Pause it. Yo, why did my man do that, bro?
The
My
fuck
man
is
is
he expecting?
yes, and not only that, bro. He yo, that is nothing like the instructions either. Nothing. Like my man.
Put some games on it first, dude.
My man did that shit like he just opened up a brand new Nintendo Switch game. My man took this shit out and said,
Dude was expecting the SD card slot to just be a fake, and really the games, like the card's like fully loaded with like 100 games.
oh my goodness, man. Now I think I'ma just take it for where he trolling on that, man. He put it in. But you heard his voice. He said, I wonder what's gonna happen with look at here. Yo, this is just like, man, my man waited. Now, remind you, this video dropped on it was yesterday, so 5/16. When was the review that we did of the MiG? Better yet, when did you receive your MiG?
I got mine, I want to say late March. Hold on, I took a photo of it the second I got it. Let me go through my photo album real quick.
Because, yo, this is a long time. This is crazy long, bro. Like, I've never seen anything ordered. Like, the only thing that takes this long is like Jordans, Yeezys, you know, Maseratis. Okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I got my MiG Switch on March 28th, and you did your review in late January, right?
late January, man. So we talking 2 months later, bro. That's crazy. And my man RGT85, 500,000 subscribers he putting this out to right now. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't looking good for Mig, man. I rock with Mig, though, man. Mig, you got to come back, man. You got to do something, Mig. You got to do something, man. The ball's in your court. It's NBA playoff time, and you down 0-2 right now. Okay. No, I'm actually saying it's 1-2.
You did your MiG Switch review January 19th.
Damn. Woo. Okay. That's crazy long. Crazy long ago. January 19th. Wow. Okay. Did not know that. All right. So, now I guess we can continue. We can go ahead and enjoy this wonderful piece.
Please check the following page. So we'll just go ahead and take it out here and take a little bit of a look at it. You would switch your games by pushing in the cartridge and removing it. You could see that a little red light does appear when it is reading the cartridge. So
T-Mobile savings.
Oh, fuck off, T-Mobile.
Guys, focus. Here's the line. At T-Mobile, you get...
You know, that's kind of a bit of a design flaw that we'll talk about. It is reading the cartridge, so you know that's kind of a bit of a design flaw.
Wait, hold on. What's he talking about?
Pushing
Yeah, hold up. That was the one he took out, and he didn't have anything in there.
Reading the cartridge, so
Hold up. What do we miss?
Design flaw that we'll talk about in just a little bit. But let's just go ahead and take.
Oh, he might be referring to having to do the in and out a bunch.
Yeah, you're right. That's what he's referring to.
This out again because, well, my review is kind of done, and I'm going to explain why now. So I know what you're saying to yourself. You're probably a bit confused. Well, RGT, how are you done reviewing the MiG switch? You didn't really show the MiG switch working. You didn't show anything with it. And well, there's a reason for that. And this reason goes back to my whole sort of scam comment on this.
Bam. Now,
when it was first
pause it.
surrounded in.
Bro, what's so funny is everything, I'm just going to throw it out there. Everything that my man is talking about that's coming up is facts, bro. It is what we talked about. It is what me and you have talked about many times on the podcast and off. It is where we think all the failure started and still going. My man RGT is on point. He is hip to it, bro. Like he hip to the ground. He know what it is. Like he is right along with it. Nonetheless, I had to get out the way. You can go ahead.
In a bit of controversy, who was actually behind this product? Of course, there was rumors that Team Executioner were behind it.
Motherfucker said executioner.
Oh man.
Why do people do that? It's not that hard. It's executor.
Yeah, you know what? RGT, man. You my dog, man. You gotta come to the front of the line for that, man. You can't say execution, man. Executioner. Team Executioner? Team Execution? Nah. They ain't rocking, man. It's Executor, man.
We're probably never going to know about that whole situation unless, it ends up coming out in court one day. So with the MIG Switch, the premise of it is dependent on you having a physical Nintendo Switch collection and then dumping those games via the MIG Switch dumper, putting them onto an SD card, and then booting it up with the MIG Switch device. Now, the problem is with the MIG Switch is the dumper was supposed to come with the MIG Switch. That's the whole situation here. In order to play games, you have to have this dumper in order to dump your physical games. And when people were pre-ordering this product, we were pre-ordering it under the assumption that we were going to get a dumper along with the cartridge itself.
Bam, now pause it.
Things change.
Right there. Bro. Now, this is another person with 500,000 subscribers who is saying the same thing. Saying that everybody purchased this, and the whole point when we started this, remember I even said the main thing is the dumper. The bread and butter was the dumper. That's the bread and butter. Now, we know the dumper exists. It is real. We know that. But when you do sell this and people purchase it and then you take out the dumper, bro, it's literally, at what point now everybody who has this has to have a hacked Nintendo Switch? Or it's only going to be used for what?
Everything.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to say that. But no, you can continue. My bad.
Depending on which retailer you pre-ordered it from, you might have gotten a discount on this product because all of a sudden the people behind MIG Switch changed their mind and the dumper was no longer bundled in with it. You had the option to wait for the dumper and get it down the road or just keep your pre-order. Now, to me, that's a bait and a switch. Like, I don't get mad at the
Switch
retailer and the people that I bought this from for that situation, because that's something that was put onto them after the fact, and they probably weren't happy about that as well. That comes down to the manufacturer of this product. You sold this under the premise you were going to get both compatible things that you need in order to make this work.
Preach.
And we didn't get that.
Preach.
And I don't understand why more people aren't, upset about that. And then we have the actual product itself. For
what it's worth, though, I'm kind of surprised this guy doesn't have a modded Switch, but I digress.
Yo, and not only that, Dr. Special, I'm going to say a couple things, man. And I don't know. This is just me, because this is RGT, 85. And usually when I see certain people in certain spaces, right, you almost assume. So I assume, too. I thought the same thing. Like, I know you got a modded Switch. I know you. It ain't no way you calling them. But then when he said Team Executioner, Team Execution, I said, oh, I don't know. He might not got one. Because everybody I know who has a modded Switch call it Team Executor. All right? And I ain't saying that's a big deal. He didn't call him Execution. But he said something else. Then when you took it out and put it in, it was like, But I know he was being, he was probably being sarcastic with that. But this, so I don't know. But RGT, I would take it, he would be well educated on a lot of this and have modded Switches and things like that. But I don't know, nonetheless. But I agree with you. That is, you would think he would have one.
Upset about that. And then we have the actual product itself. We're going to get into the nitty gritty about this because I kind of understand what's going on with this. You got to remember, I'm not the only person that I know that got one of these. Spawnwave pre-ordered one. He hasn't had his shown up yet. MBG pre-ordered one. He hasn't had his shown up yet. Destiny Promo ordered a couple of them. They never showed up, so she ended up canceling her order. It's been months and months of waiting with radio silence as far as when we were going to get our hands on this.
Okay, you need to pause it, man. Please, right
everything-
now, right now. I'm gonna tell you why I just had to say it like that. Did you hear the names, bro? How did we get one?
Yeah.
Did you hear them names, bro? Spawn Wave, MBG.
We're getting hella favoritism.
Yo, that's why I said that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I rock with them all. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't know who was the last one though. I ain't know the last one. Who he said Destiny?
Destiny F something.
I don't know who that is. I'm not sure about Destiny. You know what I'm saying? But
No shade. We're just
yeah, no shade. That definitely ain't no shade because definitely mentioned it. So obviously you're known, right?
okay. Shout out to John Doe for calling out the dumbest way I've heard Team Executor pronounced. Team Executor.
He right. That is the number one we hear. Like they be like Team Executor. You know what I mean? You'd be like, oh gosh, I just don't understand. But no, I'd say that, man. That's pretty cool. But go
Let's
ahead.
talk about this device itself, because what ends up happening is when you dump that physical game, you actually need two different files. Now, usually when you're playing, Nintendo Switch games via emulation, you only need one main file, and that's the game file. But you actually need two files with this device, and that's where the MIG Switch dumper comes into play to
Blizzard,
give you
what up?
files. I was under the impression that eventually the home
I'm a bird stuck in Larry Bird's attic.
Oh man, yo, you ain't got that YouTube Premium? I ain't paying
I'm not
for it
even
either.
signed in on this browser.
I ain't paying for it. I'm sorry.
Get off stage.
I refuse. I did for a bit, but I got YouTube
We're not
TV.
sponsored by Allstate.
Yeah, we ain't sponsored by Allstate. No,
Or
Best
Best
Buy. Hey, we might need to talk to Best Buy.
homebrew community would come together on this product and kind of figure it out better and make it a better product for everyone involved. But really, nobody's doing that. Nobody seems to care about this device. I don't know why that necessarily is, maybe because of how complex it is. But really, if you look at around on the internet and people talk
Because
how
everyone's
complex it is.
because everyone's
Is he
got-
really being that sarcastic? He funny. He said because of how complex it is.
because everyone's got their heads up their ass about open source stuff and they won't even give this thing a chance, which, in fairness, open source is good. Yeah, you might think that this device is stupid, but the thing is, I don't know why, what happened to the spirit of just leaving everything on the table? It doesn't matter if this thing, is stupid or there's better methods of doing it. Why does that matter to anybody? That's not the point of the homebrew.
And that's kind of why I also wanted to watch this, because the end is some of the things he talked about. We actually discussed on previous episodes, and we thought they were benefits. He actually talked about them in a negative way.
Although I
Right.
will say though, my thing though is I guess people might not be wanting to deal with it because of the whole piracy aspect.
True.
And the fact that this is as close to just a straight piracy device as you could get. And by the way, to answer your question, Robert Estrada, there will be soon. That's what I'm going to be talking about earlier. That's the final version of the Unlock Switch clone is apparently going to be coming out pretty soon. So
Yep, be coming out real soon. We'll have it be able to test, and hopefully we'll be IRL. That would be nice if we could just team up and just go ahead and knock it out. But yep, definitely final version, button included, and I think different chipset, I believe they said.
I believe it's a different chipset, yes.
Yep. Okay. Only one that was boasting about being one called Unlock Switch, although no news since then, Yo. And you know what, Blizzard, man, what's so crazy is it was no news for a bit. It just wasn't much out there. And now things just kind of poured in. So, I had to agree with you on that. But no, we can go back. I want to actually, because this is this part, he's going to talk about some of the things that we discussed, but we can go ahead and play it.
talking about the MIG Switch, most people are selling theirs. Most people are getting rid of their product because if you did not get a dumper, then it's definitely just a paperweight to you. But even if you did get the dumper,
Or have a modded Switch. Don't know why he's not saying that.
Bingo.
at the mercy of your own physical Nintendo Switch game collection, which of course is the whole reason you would buy this, not for anything else. But what if you wanted to try something else? But I think my biggest problem with this device is really, how's it any more convenient than just having your Nintendo Switch cartridges? Hear me out on this, okay? In order to switch out the game cartridge, in order to play another game on here, you have to insert this cartridge each and every time into your Nintendo Switch. And so let's say you have, 15 games on this and you're playing game 1, but you want to play game 15. You actually have to put the cartridge in 15 different times in order just to get to that game. That doesn't seem like it's very good for the cartridge slot on the Nintendo Switch. I mean, it's a finely built product as far as hardware is concerned. Maybe not so much the Joy-Cons, but the hardware is very well done. So I'm not necessarily super concerned about that, but that doesn't seem a lot easier for anyone. Like, you could just buy a case with all your Switch games, and instead of having to insert this 15 times or 20 times, you could fit multiple games on here. So instead of having to insert this time and time again, you just take out the game cartridge you want.
And let's
Now, there we go. That's what I was going to say. So he said it right there. So how does that make, to me, I don't agree with that. But let me hear how you feel.
But here's my thing, and I agree with him from a particular perspective, and that perspective is, how many people owned an R4 back in the day, whether they were kids or adults, who actually used their R4 as a way to play their game collection on one card? Chances are that those people exist, but they're few and far between to the people who were able to go onto the internet and download a bunch of DS games and not have a care in the world about Nintendo Online, getting banned. That wasn't really a thing. They didn't have to worry about getting the console banned. They didn't have to worry about losing features or DSi shop access, or DS, I guess not just DSi, but DS shop access.
Yeah.
None of that. It was all purely about you could just get the games, play the games, they were easy to access, all and done. But with this, now that you're actually locked into, for the most part, only playing your legit games, unless you really don't care about online and are willing to get banned, which again, I think is a stupid trade-off, but each their own, you kind of realize, oh shit, these things are kind of not that useful, when for most people, it's actually not that hard to switch between their physical game collection, but the people that are actually buying these things don't give a shit about their physical game collection. It's because they want to have triple the physical game collection without spending the money they spent on their current collection.
Bingo. He said it. Bingo. Now, the reason I said that, I wanted to stop it there too, is because he mentioned about, I don't see what's the benefit of taking out the cartridge and putting it in 15 times when I could take out the cartridge and put it in. I agree to a certain extent. Like, let's just say, right, if I have a case that I have 15 games, right, that makes sense because I have a case and I'm carrying around a case with 15 games. But, in the same sense, you don't take the MIG switch all the way out. You know what I mean? You just push it up and push it back down. It's not like you're really just taking, like, the real hassle of taking it all the way out, putting one cartridge back and taking another one and putting it all the way in is definitely a lot harder, than just going up, down, up, down, up.
And you can lose your games and all that kind of
lose your games and all type. You're right. Exactly the same thing. This way, your games are safe. They're in good condition, great resale value, and you still can be able to play them. So I don't agree 100% with what he said. Like, what's the point?
My only problem is, and this is the thing I don't hear people talk about, and this is something I've thought of for a while, and I don't know if I've ever said it, but here's a thought. Imagine you lose your MIG switch. How do you know someone's not about to pick that up and start using your games? I wouldn't want to touch my games after that.
Oh, that is a nice question right there. John 5, what up? See you in the building. That's a great question, man. Like, what if
here's
somebody pick up your MIG switch?
Well, because here's the thing. if one of these cards, because like the MiG uses that ESP32, which should have Wi-Fi support. So if one of these cards starts using Wi-Fi or something, it'd be really cool if you could have some way where you could actually self DRM your card to where you have to connect to Wi-Fi and it like pings your phone or some shit. And then when it pings your phone, you got to allow the card to be used every time. And if you don't allow it, then the card won't run. It won't even load your game. And so,
then that way it's kind of a. Hey, you on to something, man. You on to something. That sounds nice. I agree. Because you're right. Somebody pick up your MiG, it's different. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the same.
that's obviously not going to protect you from like someone who's actually actively trying to get access to your shit. But the thing is, like 9 times out of 10, if I'm a guy and I find a random Switch game called MiG Switch and it's got an SD card in it, I go to plug it in and it gives me an error when I try to load it, and like there's a light on it blinking randomly. I'm gonna think that shit's a bomb. So I'm going to throw that shit away immediately. I might destroy that shit, whatever. So if I'm doing that, I'm not going to be too worried about it. Now, yeah, maybe the guy will put the SD card in and he'll fucking dump your games or whatever. But, like, as long as, it kind of, I don't know. Maybe they could introduce some kind of proprietary file system where in order to edit the SD card, again, you need to be able to unlock your card.
I see my man. Yo, Sky, what's up, man? I see my man. 2-factor verification. He said, get that multi-factor going.
I'm serious. 2-factor the MiG Switch.
Yeah, I'm saying, get that multi-factor going on there, man. Do you think the Switch 2 specs is already determined and most likely built? Yes, it is. Like 100% certain. Nah, I ain't gonna say 100, but I just feel as though when the Nintendo Switch released, Switch 2 was already like being built. Like I think they're ahead of the curve. That's how they kind of keep their money going. I do think they're a little ahead of the curve on that, and they got Mario, so it's all good. Now,
with the game cartridge that you have and you want to play into your Switch, overall, this to me is just a paperweight. I'm never gonna get the freaking MiG Switch dumper because you can't find it anywhere. They take pre-orders for these things, but I don't trust this company enough to want to give them more money in order to pre-order the MiG Switch dumper. And I know that there's a lot of YouTube channels that absolutely love this product. Taki Udon got, like 2+ million views on his video, and he seemed to enjoy it a lot. And I guess if you got everything, if you got all the bells and whistles sent to you from MiG Switch.
Hold up, pause it. Uh-oh, RGT, I don't know. That sound like a little hate, man. That sound like a little hate in the blood. I don't want to say it, my Dooku, RGT. That sound like a little hate in the blood,
biased. Man. I don't know. I mean, cause, listen, we're biased. We're biased. Everyone knows that. That's crystal clear because we're modders. I don't think RGT's a modder, and I think that and MiG doesn't do a good job at portraying this, but I don't know. I think there's sort of a general consensus among people that you need to be modder-minded to enjoy this flash card. You can't just think of it. Everyone does, and that's where MiG Switch failed. They didn't realize what they had put in people's heads when they announced this. But you can't have the R4 in your head when you think about this. You have to think about this as a part of a tool that you're going to need some other tool to use, be it the dumper or be it a modded Switch. And so if you have a modded Switch like me, I like my MiG Switch. I like having a card that just sits in my Switch. I don't have to think about it, and I can swap between my games as I wish and not have to worry about getting banned. But if you are someone like RGT, who clearly has no way of dumping games and doesn't want to invest the money into it, which I don't blame him.
Okay.
You're going to have a certain thought about this, but I don't know why the man couldn't have just. I feel like he didn't do certain pieces of research to figure out that this is the case. He could have canceled his pre-order long ago.
Yeah, he actually said others have canceled in the video, so it's like he knew. So
I mean, I'm just getting the vibe that either A, he wanted to make a critical review and he wanted to shit on this, which I don't know. Come on, man. That's just, I don't see the point in that other than getting views.
Agreed.
Which, I don't want to say he's like trying to get just to get views and he's just using this as a plot device or whatever. But you're either just doing this to get views or you didn't do any research before you bought this thing, which quite frankly he shouldn't have needed to. It's MiG Switch's fault that he that they made it out to be that he could be in a position to just buy this thing without a second thought.
They did.
But I don't know with anything like this. I mean, at the end of the day, if I'm going to buy a product, especially for a $300 console, I don't want to just put any random thing into my system. I mean, which
Preach.
is ironic given that I'll take any Chinese seller. They're offering me a core. I'll put it in, any system I come across. But it's like, oh, which actually that reminds me of something. I'll pull that up in a second. But it's like, I don't know, especially if I'm in his mindset. I got this fucking card that could be from Team Executor, and they have a very long history with flashcards and devices breaking. I do a lot of research, and if I had done that research, I would have found out, what you need to know, and I wouldn't have bought the damn thing.
Agreed. I'm right with you on it. That's the reason I had to say that, man. Also, Petrix, big salute for that. Blizzard Fox, from what I remember, they did say they're going to announce a successor to the Switch within the fiscal year. Okay. And then from my perspective, the Mix Switch is like a nostalgia trip for those using R4 cards back in the day. While redundant, if you already have a modded Switch, nostalgia is an addition.
Valid.
Yeah.
Enjoy the product. I would probably like it a bit more if I got what I ordered, which was the MIG switch coming with the dumper like I pre-ordered. And I'm not saying that, their opinions aren't valid on the situation, because honestly, those people who got it early, they probably didn't know that the MIG switch dumper was not going to be bundled in anymore, because you would have to imagine that they probably pre-ordered one too. So their impressions were just based on what they felt were going to go out to consumers, but that's not what happened. So I have this. It's pointless. I honestly might just throw it away because I have no use.
See, man, nah, man, nah. That's why I said. That's why I had to stop it, man. I agree with you, man. This is he ain't trying for views. I ain't gonna say views, right? Because I think he 500,000. I think he probably good. Maybe. I don't know. I ain't gonna speak for nobody else. I don't know. But I will say it's definitely a bash video. Definitely a bash video. This video was made with the intention that and rightfully so, because let's say this: if you purchase a product and you expect to get it on a certain date and you get it 4 to 5 months later, do you have the right to trash the product even though it's a good product, or if it's useful in some scenarios?
Yeah, and that's fair. Maybe he figured out everything and he's trying to play the part as someone who just placed the order for this, forgot about it, went on with their life, and this randomly showed back up on their doorstep, and they didn't realize what they got themselves into. Which again, maybe I almost take back what I said, because I think I see what he's doing here. He's trying to play the part of the average person, because so far I think what every single one of us have done so far, you, me, Taki, JP, everybody, what we've been doing up until now is we've been playing the part of somebody who actually knows the intricacies of the Switch and modding and all that kind of stuff. The average person isn't going to know that. The average person is going to see a cool little shiny video on Twitter about a new Switch flashcard and think, oh, it's like the R4. And then a couple days later, they find the link to buy it. They go and buy one, and they're like, heck yeah, I have this now. And then they don't think about it, and then when they get it in the mail, they realize that they don't know how to. They can't use it. That it's not like the R4, and
I agree. Now they're gonna miss out once the knockoffs come out. They should have flooded the market with MIG dumpers. God, now I will say that's guaranteed. Everybody can say, first of all, the knockoffs, when we have the final version to test, we're gonna see this. From what we're hearing, this ain't even just a knockoff. This is an upgrade. Then we're possibly talking. Didn't they mention something about open source?
I think they did.
Yeah. So we're talking a huge upgrade. Like, we mean you got you got it. You got everything you need now. This is, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I don't know though. Like I said, we got to see. We got to have all this in front of us. I'm only speaking about the information that's out there right now. All right.
The homebrew community just comes along and makes this an amazing device, which it seems like nobody cares about it. I just have a paperweight. Yay. So now my MIG switch situation has finally concluded. Months and months later, 4 or 5 months after I was supposed to get it, I finally get it, and I can't even use it. I can't even use it for what it's intended to do. I can't use it beyond anything that it's necessarily intended to do, and I can't use it at all, really. Yay. But at least the saga is over. At least I don't have to wonder if this thing is ever going to show up again, because now it has. And I can move on in life and realize that we're just not there yet. It's not an R4. It's not any of those fun flash carts we had for the DS or the 3DS.
And see, you right. It's almost like he's playing that part. It's like he's playing that part, bro. You nailed it.
Let me know in the comment section down below. Did you end up picking up a MiG switch? Did you get use out of it? Did you happen to get a dumper with it as well because you were one of the lucky ones? Or are you like me, who just has a piece of plastic that's in the shape of a Nintendo Switch cartridge? And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video.
Hey, what he doesn't realize is there's a great Molex branded micro SD card in there that he slot in there that he could use for a hobbyist project.
Yeah, you're right. That could, you know what? That is a good idea, man. It could be used as a hobbyist project. You gotta come on. Now, that is the video, pretty much. That's the entire video. So 1 to 10, Dr. Specimen. How you feel about this video, man? You feel like it was it a great video to watch? Felt like very biased? You felt overall?
I'm gonna give it a solid 7, honestly, because despite my gripes with it, I think he's doing it for a reason. He's trying to talk to a certain kind of person. We're not those people, and you know what? We need that. We need a normal person to give his take on this. And if that's how normal people see it, that's how normal people see it. I have no real vested interest in seeing this thing succeed. As much as I think it's a cool thing in general, I just think tech's cool in general. If someone came out with a fucking thing that, you know, could, I don't know, blow an air horn every time you turn on an Xbox 360, I'd find that shit cool. It's the dumbest invention mankind's ever created, but you know what? It's tech. It's cool, and that's all that matters to me. That's not the mindset that most people have, and so I just really can't I can't blame him.
No, I'm with you. Now, Petrix, I'm gonna go ahead and get my number 2. Maybe a stupid question, but did Unlock Switch say anything about a dumper product of their own being in the back? I plead the fifth. No, I'm joking. You know what I'm saying? So far, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. I haven't seen. Have you seen any tweets out there? Anything about the dumper? Anything mentioning with the dumper?
Not really.
Yeah, I don't think I see anything. So far, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, the way they hit the first one, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, they about to. I wouldn't be surprised if I was MiG. They hitting the second one. I'm just gonna say they hitting the second one. You know what I mean? Look, Blizzard, I wish, and that's what a lot of people are gonna be really asking. So now that we got that video out the way, we're gonna get straight because we're gonna be heading out in a second. But I want to get straight to one thing. So, what the hell's going on with MiG, bro? What should I do? I want to ask the chat, everybody out there, I'm going to ask you, Dr. Specimen, should we write MiG? Do you think, as being the journalist, as we are being one of the, I think, only groups that actually have been covering it from, like, both sides, DP style, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? Like, I had to throw that in there, you know? But it seems like we're the only ones that where we got information here. Now, just so everybody know, and I'm sure Dr. Specimen has, we both have received a lot of information from sources. We know a lot.
For sure.
We know a lot. Okay. Just so everybody know, we know a lot. All right. So I'm very curious how this all is going to play out. I'm very curious how it's all going to play out. Somebody got to lie. Somebody got to lose. Right? Somebody, or two people can be true, right? Both things can be true. But this to me seems very personal. That PDF we read seemed personal, right? And it's, I don't know what MiG would do. If I was in MiG's shoes and I had to put myself in there, the first thing that I would be thinking of is, how can I unload stock? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if I don't know what they have planned. I wish I had more information on developmental plans, roadmap, anything. Last I know, I was supposed to get a dumper, so don't ask me shit. Okay? I ain't even got that. And they still ain't. Yo, I'm going to tell you how sad it is. I damn near helped them and still ain't got a dumper. You know what I'm saying?
I found it. This isn't the one I thought it was, but that's fine. All
Go
right,
ahead.
now I gotta pull up the.
There we go.
There we go.
Let's
All right, ready for this? You ready for
Let's
this? man?
go. Let's go.
Bam. Instant NX Core.
Wow. Look at that. For the core, man. Oh, that's a beauty, man. That's a beauty. I love that, man. See, this will make me bust out the solder now and again, man. Don't start. You be like, hey, I got one right here. I can give it a test.
Now I can't tell though. Is this?
Hold on. Yeah, what is going on? So that's the
Is it the V6? The V6S? I can't tell. The port. Yeah, because you can't. Well, no, wait, because there'd be no.
hold
This
on.
is the normal one because this doesn't have the flashing thing on it.
You don't? I didn't even see. I'm trying to look both.
Because you look at the OLED one. There's a thing here for connecting it to USB. So
Yep.
right. But the core one doesn't have.
Damn. Yeah. See exactly what you mean. Yo, this is where did I need to go ahead and HW Pico Fly P2010 Tokopedia.com. Okay.
Now I couldn't. Now for the record, I originally found out about this through Aesthetics post, but he deleted the post, and so I had to go googling for it. I don't know if you can see in my bar, but I went to AliExpress. I couldn't find it on AliExpress. I found a link by googling. Like I googled, as you can see, I googled Instinct NX Core, and there was an AliExpress link, but when I clicked on it, it was dead. So, and I'm guessing by RP they mean rupees. So I'm guessing that this only sells in like India or something. But
and Blizzard Fox said the core does have it. It's just under. It's on the
just-
underside.
it's
Which you could see because look at the shadow. Is that a shadow over there too on the left side? Like an underside?
Oh, yeah.
You see what I mean? Possible. I'm not sure, but he said it's on the underside.
Okay. Yeah, because I couldn't find the aesthetics post again about it, but
Nah, that's dope to see though.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
and the thing is, like, a light version doesn't really need to exist because for that one, because this has the ability to plug into the NAND, but you already got a solder with
Yeah.
it stuff on the light anyway, so you just buy the regular one and then buy the cable.
Yeah, that's the way it go. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. That light's still running like a champ, man.
I'm thinking of buying this and swapping mine out, honestly.
Yeah, just for the hell of it. Like, why not upgrade?
Get
You
the
know what I
old
mean?
2F3
Get the new, latest, greatest version.
on
That
it.
or the port on the bottom right. Haven't tried the Instinct version of the core yet. Okay.
Well, no,
That's what I see
the bottom right is to plug in a USB port, but the thing is, you would need to tear your console down in order to do it. The Instinct V6S allows you to wire the console's USB port to the chip, so you can plug the chip. Then you can plug the console into your computer and flash the chip through the console's USB port, kind of like the Trinket M0s.
Trinket. That's exactly what it's like, yeah. Trinket, man, that's another classic. Woo,
Those
Trinkets,
things
boy.
suck. Those things are built like shit and they break.
I've never had to do one. Thank Lord. I've never done one, but I've heard about them many times being done, and I heard they were shit. You know what I mean? That important. Now, that specimen. Outside of that, man, we got all the news out, man. Is there anything else we didn't cover?
I think that's the bulk of it when it comes to modern stuff. I know there's some non-modern stuff, but I think we just I don't know, maybe save that for Sunday or something.
Yeah, we got a bunch of shit to catch up on, a whole lot of shit. But other than that, man, yeah, because, I got to go. Shit, I'm going to eat. I'm supposed to be in bed anyway. I got to wake up and other shit. But, yo, other than that, man, Dr. Specimen, appreciate you. Everybody tuning in. Let me give a shout-out, man. Blizzard, Petrix, Nelson, I seen you. All right, Sky, John 5, Robert, John Doe, Shane, Rains, who else? I said Nelson. Zippy. That's what I couldn't think of. Zippy. All y'all, man, everybody in the chat, appreciate y'all. Everybody tuning in, even if you didn't chat, still representing. Appreciate you. Yeah. Other than that, man, we be out. Until next time, we're going to go ahead and do it again. Holla, holla.